There we go. All right, I'm going to go through the charts and I'm going to show you guys how close we are, how incredibly close we are to a pretty good breakout. I don't know how large of a breakout, but we are so close to a bullish breakout you can't even imagine. So here we are. We have a possible hanging man candle forming. We had a daily shooting star candle. We now have a hanging man candle. We're just right on the edge here. On the edge here. Let's look at our, just to give you a little perspective on where we're at right now. So we're trending right here in the right at the 0 point of the MACD. And remember, I have my MACD settings set on RSI. So this area right here, it's the deep falls kind of happen down here. These are the bad falls. You'd think the bad falls happen up here. They actually don't. The really bad falls happen in this middle area. If you roll back over in this middle area, these are some of the really ugly falls too. You know, like look, here's the February area. This was kind of the February fall. Look at this. This is barely almost any action right here to get us down to February 6th. I mean, look at that. That's like nothing. That's almost no fall. And this was a massive, fall right there. So don't be deceived. So you can see here we are. This is where my dumbass got in. Excuse my French. And I got in right around here, and I was going, woohoo, moon rockets, Lambo, first day trading, God, I'm a hero, I'm amazing, I can't wait to tell the wife, and bang, and you see that this just tanked right here, and there was not a lot of action, just not a lot of movement. It was just a straight drop down on the price, but you didn't have the same price reaction. It didn't have the correlated reaction on the MACD. So now we're sitting over here. We are still, listen, we've got to get higher. We got to get higher if we want to get bullish on this. Being in this, anywhere in this lower area is dangerous. So you had the same thing here. Came up. Look at this really solid dump right here. Very little correlation. Same thing here, right? Very little correlation. So we're really in a dangerous position right here. But we are hedged to go both directions if we are watching our charts correctly, and we're all doing what we should be doing, is playing smart, only putting portions of our positions at risk, not FOMOing, okay? Do not FOMO. So the bubble chart right now is not telling me a lot, except for that we are in that very, very critical time. Let me go back to my, there we go. We're in a very critical time right here. We're so close to breaking out. And I see this on multiple charts. I'm going to bring this up next. All right. So here's the RSI chart that I was working on yesterday. I actually did so this is this chart right here, that's sitting right here, is my MACD RSI bubble chart. This is my purely RSI bubble chart. So I started to create a second bubble chart on the RSI, marking off the positions. I know there's a lot on here. There's a lot for you to take in. What I'm trying to do is mark bounces off of specific locations and looking for historical anomalies that occur over and over again. I want to start right here on the top, and if you look at this line that runs all the way down here, this does correlate with our breakout line. It is a lot closer on the RSI chart than it is on the bubble chart. So as you can see, the breakout lines, once we do break above this blue line, these are just, I mean, look at this April one, just cleared right above the blue line. Now, we did have some pretty good correlation. If you see, so if you look over on, dang it, where is my bubble chart? Where did my bubble chart go? Oh, there it is. So if you look on the bubble chart, we're close. We're really close to breaking out here on the bubble chart, right? And it doesn't show it's folded over. If you look closely on the RSI chart, it's telling a different story. So if you look at the RSI chart, it's telling a different story. It's telling that it hit and it's trying to fold over right here, just like it did here. So this is not, we're not showing this this pattern on the RSI chart. I mean on the MACD chart. So you can see where we came up, struck the white line, and I'm going to change this line color to blue also. So we came up, struck this line right here, and bounced perfectly off. Came up, there it is again. Here's another one very close into the zone, kind of in and out of the zone right there. So we've come up and we've hit this, and we have actually folded over. Now, is it possible we rocket back up out of this? Of course it is. I just want to give you guys a good... So here's the chart that I posted last night that was streaming, and sorry guys, my computer shut down. So when I look at this particular chart right here, I see we came up. Looks like this shooting star candle was the very peak. It just banged on that line. It just whacked right on top of that line, and that's what shut this candle down. That historical resistance point on the RSI correlated exactly with this. So this wasn't stopped by any price action. This was stopped by the RSI action, and just nailed that line right there, bounced off. It's trying to flip back up. Now I have to tell you, this particular candle is dangerous. So this tells me we will, I mean, I kind of am looking for a little bump up here. I mean, I honestly am. And breaking over, if you're on your RSI chart, you guys can set a setting for, let's just call it 5400, 54. So if you go into your RSI settings, set an alarm at 54, you should be able to get a pretty good idea of any kind of a bullish run. So I am using my bubble chart, and I'm using this chart right here to place my long bets, and I am so close to placing my long bets. You can see just how clearly, hold on, let me shrink this up here. Move this over. Okay, you can see how close I am. So here's my long position play, right? Here's my long position play, and then here's our other price action right here where we came up and we bounced off. Oh, dog's going crazy. So I want everybody to be aware. I'm going to keep this video very short. I just want you to all know how close we are. I am leaving the live stream up and running. So if you guys want to stay on here, I will be going live though into our Discord group for further questions and a little more analysis. But that's all I got for everybody. If there's any quick questions, I can take a couple quick questions. Morning, Nico. How you doing, buddy? What MA lines are you using? I prefer to use the 7, the 30, and the 50 for my higher time frames. I also have the 100 and the 20 that are running. Once again, I like to use those on the higher and lower. I prefer to use them on the 12-hour daily, 3-day. Let's take a peek really quick for everybody at our 3-day chart. What do we got there? Short. All right, the shorts versus the longs. Wow, the longs are out of control right now. The shorts are completely dumping off. People are hedging. 3-day chart. Let's throw our TD indicator on here. So our 3D TD indicator shows that we are at the 8. We are at an 8. Right? Some trading information up here I put from. We are in an 8. Look at this massive shooting star candle right here. And we are in an 8. This should be closing. So we have the daily closing in, what is that, 2 hours? And oh, wait, it's 1 hour. We close the daily in 1 hour. So the daily chart will close in 1 hour. If we do close this 3-day in 1 hour, I would warn everybody, this is a dangerous candle to close on for the bulls. I do not like this. This is not a bearish reversal candle. This, see this right here? This candle is a shooting star candle. It is a reversal candle. It is very, very, very ugly. This is where we're at right now. And that to me is a more defined shooting star candle than we had before. If we drop any lower, this will be a catastrophe, a possible heavy reversal candle to get us down to my line that's been down here, my 5400 line. Do I think it's possible? I want to see this 3 days. Everybody knows I am looking for a red 9 at the bottom to correlate with my red 9s on the 3 days. I'm also trying to correlate this price action with time. I'm trying to correlate this with the 6th and or a takeoff on the 12th. I am not, if this takes off right here and breaks this line and starts a bullish run, it will start a new type of a time trend. So it will definitely change. Today is the 1st of July, so it would be 5 days early on taking off here for us. So 12-hour candle. Let's look at the daily candle. Let's go back over here. Let's look at our daily close. Oh, where's that? There we go. Just want to pull up the daily chart. So you had the shooting star candle. You then had, now you have this setup though would be considered a bullish engulfing candle. So this is a bullish engulfing candle. It is also possibly a hanging man. It is also possibly an inside bar. Lots of confusion right here for me. Lots of indecision. I mean, we're right on the edge of me pulling a long trade here. I am in my short. I'm still just hanging on to this short barely. I want to see what happens over the next. I mean, literally, it's so easy for me. This trading right now is so easy for me, just based on this chart and based on my bubble chart. I really have a lot of high confidence in the trades that I can put in at this point. And I will be hedging. So everybody knows I will be hedging. If you're watching my bubble chart, I will be looking to open a pretty strong long position. Yes, everybody check your line. Every exchange is different. Every chart's different on the different exchanges. Let's really make sure. We did see a huge difference in the bubble charts. Some of the members were charting using Bitfinex. Some were charting other charts. So, all right, let's call it a day. Thank you all very much, and trade safely.